Sawasdee krap and good morning everyone. Welcome to the first sessions of KU ideation competition seminar. We have two sessions. This one will be the design thinkings and ideations and creativity, and the next one will be on next week. It's about the business model canvas. So please stay tuned for the sessions and the competition. So I hope you have a nice day, have a nice morning, and ready for some action of the ideation. Okay. Let me adjust a little bit about the screen. Okay. So can you show the wave or anything? Just I want to know that you hear me good, or if you have problems with the sound, please let me know. So good, right? Yes. Okay. Okay. Quite nervous because it's kind of first time for me too with the webinar things, and yeah, the technology help us to arrange this webinar, and yes, we have around 60 people here from the ASEAN, Southeast Asian nations. Nice to meet you guys, and yeah, I will spend the time around like 1.5 hours talking, and there will be some workshops. I mean, not really a workshops, like some work for you to do. But I want you to participate this because it will help you, about the creativity. Okay. Yeah, let's start with the slides. So, as I told you, this session is about the design thinking, ideation, and creativity. But mainly, I will not in touch with the detail of the design thinking. It will be about how to find idea. Yeah, and the idea is scarce, so it's better to know how to have it, right? Okay, we are here to promote the ideation challenge 2024, which ready to enroll now, and I hope you participate this fun and energetic and challenge events. We plan to set up every years, and it will be like Asia-wide competitions. And last year we have around 70 teams from 6 countries, and we hope for more participants in the ideation rounds, and the details of the I'm sorry, the detail of the competitions is in this QR code, and we will send the links to the chat box again, so you can find more information and how to apply and how to participate for the challenge. Okay, talking about the challenge, there will be like two category: the science, technologies, and social business in the ideation. The science technology, it will be based on, like I said, the science technologies, and all these events, both category, we mandate for you guys to use the AI, for every team to use the AI in the process. So no matter what is the process that you think about to use the AI, it's okay. But today I will touch a little bit about like how to use the AI, like some really easy tools like Copilot to help you find an idea. Okay. So this is the criteria of how we select the team to the final. Okay. What are we going to talk about? So today we talked about the design thinking, the creativity, how to find the idea, and ideation. But mainly it's about the creativities, and I will show you about using Copilot, which I believe that everyone have this tools connect to your web browser called Edge. Okay, so it's 9 o'clock here, and I'm not sure. What time is in Philippines now? Yeah, can someone like put in the chat box? 10, sir. Okay. Thank you very much. Yep. Yes. Good morning, everyone. And yeah, again, if you just tune in, we are ready to rolling about the presentation right now. Then it will be about the idea. Okay. First thing first, um, the design thinking. So everyone, I'm quite sure that everyone already know about the word design thinking. It's a process, like to create innovations or different solutions to the problems, and it's very designery ways, right? Using the design approach. And what does it mean to design? So I'm gonna put it in this issue a little bit. Okay, so when everyone talk about the design thinking, so it will be the process, right? The steps about the design thinking, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it will be 5 steps: empathize, define, ideate, prototype, and test. And I don't want you to memorize it, but to understand it more, and especially the empathize and ideate, which is I believe in myself, like it is very important to the process, because if you not empathize, you don't understand the situation, and if you don't ideate, or you don't ideate good enough, you lack of idea. So that's for me, it is two crucial steps. Okay. I have 2 case studies for you. I play video a little bit. Okay.
Solutions that help those, whether those are or something that addressed all the anxiety points.
My name's Liz Auer.
I'm Duncan Auer.
Where is this?
Children's Hospital of Pittsburgh.
Well, we're here today for a CT scan of Duncan's sinuses. He's had some really chronic congestion and coughing. So we're going to have a look and see what's going on in there. And the pirate room was pretty cool. Mm-hmm. The room was painted completely like a pirate setup, including the floor. The floor was like the dock with the water on the sides, and animals and things on the walls. And the CT scanner itself was like the wheel of a pirate ship. It's for a child, it can be kind of scary. You see things that make noise and they look very institutional, and this is. You're not even really thinking about the fact that you're doing a procedure. Very, very welcoming, very whimsical and fun.
Okay, you see that Avenger series shows an idea that you don't need to redesign all the things, right? The problem is the children scared and nervous and anxiety in the procedure room. So the way they solve the problem is not about solving about the scare, sedate the children or design the new one. They just put the decorations to the rooms, and you get another feelings experience of the rooms. It become adventure. Yeah, that's why they call it adventure series. It's become something else. You go to the space, or went to the deep water like pirate. So that's how the creativity comes in the design thinking. You not just attack to the problems. You just think about other way around. Okay, so this is how the the design, the creativity comes into this design thinking. Okay, and I have another case too. Let me.
Most dangerous day of a baby's life is the day of their birth. Each year, more than 1 million newborns die on their birthday, and 3 million more within their first few weeks of life. The leading causes of these deaths are preventable and treatable conditions related to prematurity and low birth weight, including hypothermia. When babies are born premature, many are unable to regulate their own body heat. Room temperature can feel freezing cold. In the developed world, these babies would be placed into an incubator. But for babies born in parts of the world without access to modern medical equipment, desperate mothers and fathers wrap their babies in blankets, pack them near hot water bottles, or place them under bare light bulbs to keep warm. Many of these babies die, and those that survive often suffer from debilitating health issues. For millions of babies around the world, the difference between life and death is a little warmth. That's why there's Embrace. Embrace is a non-profit organization dedicated to advancing maternal and child health by delivering innovative solutions to the world's most vulnerable populations. Our infant warmer is safe, effective, reusable, and inexpensive, costing less than 1% of the price of an incubator. And even better than an incubator, it allows close mother-child contact for bonding, feeding, and transport. Using an innovative phase change material, the infant warmer maintains the perfect temperature for up to 6 hours. Embrace has won numerous design awards and received international recognition. But technology alone isn't enough to save lives. That's why we partner with local governments and nonprofit organizations to raise awareness about hypothermia, provide culturally and linguistically appropriate training on kangaroo mother care, and educate mothers, caretakers, and healthcare workers on a range of other maternal health issues. Embrace has already helped save the lives of thousands of low birth weight and premature infants. But
Okay, let me share again. Okay, this case, the Embrace. So you see that there is a problem about the children premature born, and they have to maintain the temperatures as they were in the womb. And we have the solutions called an incubator, which costs a lot, and you need electricity, and it's very difficult to transport to the hotels in the remote area or on the mountains or very far away from the city. So the solution that I showed in the video, it was invented by the group of the students from the United States. Um, they they had an idea like how to help the like premature children to maintain the temperature by using just like a hot water pouch, and then they developed the idea and find the right technology. Okay, so this one is not just only the design, but also how to find the right technology for the innovations. So you see that this is a normal incubation, which is it's expensive and it requires a lot of maintenance and electricity all the time, and not many not all the hospital can afford that. There were plenty of places that remote and unaffordable. So this solution is very, in my point of view, is very innovative and really right to the answer of the problems. Yeah. So this is the leader of the inventor. She was a student in US, and now they become the startup and get a lot of funds from the organizations. Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. When you try to think about the innovations and idea and using the design thinking to getting the project done, the first thing first, like then we have the steps already, is the empathize, right? You gain the deeper personal understanding of the issues involved. You understand. This is the matter of understanding the situations, right? But it's not about say the word. Understanding is one thing, but it is how Okay. So just like this, when I had my projects with the communities, like the slums and the poor community, we have to go there. We have to understand why they have problems, why there is a quality of life problems. So we need to visit. We need to understand, because if you just think, this is one thing, right? But you have to be there. This is the first, for me, it's the first rules of empathize. But somehow, not because most of you are the teacher, right? In many cases, you can't just bring the children, your students there. So there's a many tools. There are many tools that you can like try, like role plays, or pretend to be like these guys pretend to be the like blind person, like we call it visual impaired person. But the thing is, if you are blind, like from your birth or long time ago, you have your own, like adapt to the situations, right? You can live life. But the person that just lost their eyesight, right, had an accident, or have like the elder people that have the problem with their sight. So that's a people that need help a lot. And we did the project with the high school in Bangkok, and we let them pretend to be the person that just lost an eyesight, right? That's a role play. So this is the way to gain the empathy, right? To empathize easy for the students in, like in the schools, even in university. In a university, there are many places that I cannot let them be there. So the role plays, and then provide them the information, and let them imagine what it is can be the way to start the design thinking process. Yeah. Define, right? Making the problem statement, understand why it is. Okay, so you gain information, and you find the, most of them are the symptoms. So you need to find the cause or root cause or whatever. So yeah, many times what I use is the just post it, and we code the problem into different like numbers, and put it like this board that I show you was when I worked with the teams, and we use the design thinkings, and we put the categorize of the problems, like the problems that we can solve now, or the problem that we need time to solve, and the problem that need, like low money or lots of money. Sorry, fewer monies or lots of money to solve it. So most of the problems are the problem that we can solve right now and use less money to do it. So that's how we think about the problems and find the solution. Okay. And then the idea, which we talk a little bit, no, not a little bit, many of it. So we can think about, like how to find a new solution, right? Think outside the box, whatever. We'll talk about it later. We use the brainstorming techniques to create an idea. The writing is one thing, right? If you're talking, your others voice can block the other's idea. Okay, using writing is better for your student. And then share it, and then see the commons, and see, like which one is good or bad. Vote. I'm sure that you already experienced this kind of thing, and we talk about the creative later. And then create a prototype, build some inexpensive scale down versions of the product, something that you can experience and prove the idea. What is it, like the tools that help the the social impaired or handicapped. It's just a paper, but it's work, it's fine. So this is in Kasetsart University, we have the workshop. We did a workshop a lot, and we let the student create prototype as much as possible. And then the test, which is important. The test is the things that you proven your try to prove your technology idea, right, with the prototypes. It can be like simple prototype, but to test, you need to test with the the real people, the people that have the problem, that that are the best ways to prove the prototype. But if not, you can like at least try to design or show it. Like if you design something like an architectural buildings or something huge, the plan is okay. But if there is something that you can, like this one is other project from my first year student in the design department. So we let them create the things that the kids can play, like the kindergarten, or this one. So the kid plays and reflect, give the feedback about how they interact with the idea. So the students, the student that's design it or make it, understand immediately that their design work or not. Okay, you don't need to do the questionnaires or anything. The prototype is the one thing that can prove your idea. Okay, to think and find solutions, creativity is needed, right? There's no just one solution. I'm sorry, one problem. There are many solutions to get there. Creativity is the ways to going to many solutions. Yes, and people talking a lot about creativity as it is the, I call it very fancy, but somehow creativity is the things that we are. I can say we are human because of the creativity. We define the things because we create the meaning to things, and we can create the technologies or innovations because we can. We have the ability to define and make things, right? But the first thing first is creative, the idea. So, okay, get your paper and pen, or you get the iPad or anything. Okay, so I have the exercise for you a little bit. Okay, I give you about 2 minutes to do something. The first exercise is about thinking outside the box. Sure that some of you might have this taste, but be quiet and let the other do it. Okay. Okay. Draw 4 straight lines without lifting the pen to connect all 9 dots. Okay, I give you about 2-3 minutes to do it, then come back later. Okay. Okay, thumbs up. Okay. Okay, I will show you how. Okay, because frankly, I also the one that didn't complete the task, but then when I learned, okay, that's really blown my mind, because I'm sure you gonna start with top left, and then I'm gonna do this. Okay, it's simple, right? The thing is, the lesson is about thinking outside the box. And we have these, right? Draw 4 straight lines without lifting the pen to connect all 9 dots. And there's no, no words saying that you cannot cross this, right? So we always have the boundaries of things, right? The box. We make the box ourselves. There are things in the world that we can go across with our knowledge and creativity that help us go crossing all these imaginations boundary. Okay, so we gonna have an exercise about it later. Okay, when you're talking about the creativity, okay, That's an old theories about the elements of the creativity, originality, fluency, flexibility, and elaborations. And the people that have these qualities, right, are the people that are, being the creative person. Okay, let's see. First, originality. It's something that origin, right? Something that new. But frankly, nothing's really new. It is about you create an idea from the other ideas, put it, combine it, or whatever. But the thing is, if you want to create some originality, think about the wild idea. Okay, what is wild idea? The thing that that's very, you always say it's wild idea. Things that will turn the others hate to you if you say it, right? It's just a wild idea. For example, when you think about design the car, it will be the metal clad, right? But then one designer had a vision, like the car, why the car has to be with the metal and very rigid. So it can be with the form of the fabric, right? Just like the skin of the human. So you won't see all the joints, right? You have the joints. You didn't see you don't see the joints between our arms and hands and all things because we have the skins and the fabric. That clad these cars act as a skin. So when you lift the doors up, close the doors, and everything is so smooth. Okay, this is very my idea. It may or may not be produced, but it shows that the creativity that people that the designers have. Fluency, ability to think fast and come up with many ideas within the limited time, or able to improvise. Yeah. Let's see. Think about the battle, like a rap battle. These people can come up with the words, the rhyme, right? In the limited time, in a short period. Or in Thailand, we have the poet battle, right? The people write the poet, the rhymes, battle between persons and teams, and they have to make put the nice words, right? So how you can do it? So you have to have a lot of words in your vocabularies in your head, and you know how to use it, and you have to understand the sounds of it too, right? But it has to be fluent. You have to think about it fast. That's the signs that show you are a creative person. And then you have a flexibility. The higher degree of freedom thought. You can think about something in a new way all the times, and it's like if you old enough, you understand there's a guy called MacGyver, right? He always survived with all the tools around him by put this and that and come into the news and inventions and survive the bombs or whatever. Okay, if you have a chance to check out this guy. So he's like the famous guys in Thailand, like in the internet. It's called the low cost cosplay. So he kind of imagine himself as a scene in the movies or whatever by using a very things around him, right? Very low cost. Yeah, it's very funny to watch this kind of thing. Give you some inspirations about how people can do things. Yeah, and elaborations. You think about the idea concept in order to process it more deeply, right? One word, you can browse or blow up into different ideas or different meaning of it. Like, I give you the words cat. So you can think about different words, right? So I use it, the visual thesaurus is like the same words or the words that related to the word cat, right? So one thing you have the cat as a cat, one thing you have gossip monger, news monger. What is it? It's a behavior of the ladies, I guess. Yeah, gossiper, gossip monger, whatever. But then this is the how the someone interpret the word cat, right? They elaborate the word into different idea. So this is the quality, right? To be creative, you have a lot of ideas, you have the meanings, you can use it frequent, fast, right? And it's very original. You think from yourself, not taking from the others. Okay, now we have another brain exercise. Okay, let me change the rules a little bit. Okay. Okay, that's a rule already. Okay, list the kinds of animal that you know as much as you can, as much as possible within 2 minutes. Okay, write down in your paper or your iPad or whatever. I give you 2 minutes. Start. Okay, thumbs up. Okay. Can you write in this box, the chat box, how many animals that you can write down? I can write like 30 kinds of animal. How many you can? Okay, 23 is good. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we talk about the fluency, right? Fluency of the idea, but it doesn't matter. Okay. What is about this? Sorry. What is about this um, exercise? It's normal if you wrote the family animals. Okay, I'm sure that most of you have first two animals are cat and dog, right? Isn't it? Yeah, I just imagine if you are people, these animals are domesticated one, right? Some of you might think about okay, something that you have at home. I don't know, gecko maybe. In Asia, right? We normally have lizard, geckos, or snakes, or whatever. Okay, but and also in the last 3 or 4, it will be like something that you can think about as a bundle, like tiger, jaguar, leopard, puma. Okay, that's a normal of how ideas work. When you start with thinking, your idea fix with the thing that you're familiar first. We call it like the same way that you call it the default mode in your computer. You're doing something, right? Change this and change that, and it gets something wrong, and you punch the default mode, and it gets back to the factory setting, right? And that's our brain always works. With the fastest idea, it doesn't mean it's a good one in terms of new idea. It will be the things that you familiar first. So be careful when you think about brainstorming, because the first idea, I mean, first, not just only first, 5, 6, 7, even 10 ideas, it might be something you're familiar, and then you get when your brain work more, and you get headache and tougher. That's how your creativity starts, right? Your brain as a muscle start working, and you know uh, creating something new. Okay, so many people asking how to be creative, but I'm sure that everyone have ability to create or be a creative person, but you need to be trained. And there's a questions about where is the creativity rather than how, because as an idea you find the idea from your experience everywhere, every time, right? In front of us, I mean, you see the screens, right? But you think back, like, the way you walk home, if you find anything interesting every day, that's give maybe inspire you to do something else, to something different. Yeah. So that's how someone talk about where, like a place. It's a place in your mind, it's a place in reality, whatever. But it's connected to your creativity. So that's a theories from Dr. Jen Henry thing about the source of creativity. And I will explain a bit about that. So this is a theory, but it doesn't mean like, you need to stick with it, right? But it gives you an idea like where I can find creativity. Sorry, need to have this. The first, we call it grace, right? You believe in something magical, something that, you look up to, and you have the ideas of it. You have the inspirations to do it. Many artists, composer, inventor in this history have this idea. When I say inventor, okay, for example, like, the people that invent the tall towers in for the church, they are inventors, right? The engineers. They use science to create this, but how and why they create it, it's for the grace of God, right? Like in Thailand, we have like this temple. We have many beautiful temples, but this temple is different. Like in the north of Thailand, one artist inspired from the Lord Buddhism teach, and he create this temple. It's very beautiful. If you have a chance, go to north of Thailand. It's all white, and you see these ornaments. It uses different from the other temple in this, Buddhism art. Yes, that's a creativity, right? Using and it's reflect in the form. Or, different religions, where you have the La Familia, La Sagrada Familia, yeah, in Barcelona, Spain. I'm sorry. And the artist Gaudi, right? The Gaudi, he designed it, and it's very, it is a combinations of art and engineering, right? To make such a thing, you need to very good engineering knowledge. But to have the form like this is very creative. Yeah. So it's the grace, his belief to the God, right? And become inspiration. Then we have the theory said accident, right? It's about serendipity, things around you, and something happened and you didn't expect to see it, but it is. And if you just ignore it, you might miss the chance of finding, miss the chance of something new. For example, microwave oven that we familiar, right? It's very common for everyone now. But back then, have you ever known how this microwave were invented? It wasn't invented as an oven or cooking device. It happened when like one engineer, Mr. Percy Spencer, noticed about the chocolate bar in his pocket was like melt when he operated the radar, right? What is a radar? The radar is the device, everyone knows that, to detect planes or that's coming to the enemy plane that's coming to you, and and he you might call it accident, right? But the thing is, if he just ignore it, if he just not about like, curious about why the chocolate melted, so he might not find the cause, and he might not find that microwave worked like this, right? And then it becomes the invention of the cooking device, and it become the microwave oven that we know today. So things around you can become your idea, your creativity. Then we're talking about the different idea become one. We call it think differently and combine it, connect the dot. We call it associations. Just random one idea combined to the other idea. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, this is, we call it in Thailand hot pot ice cream. Okay, it's kind of funny, right, for many people, but yeah, hot pot ice cream. Hot pot is what? Yeah. Hot pot, right? Yeah. Hot soup in a pot and it's hot, right? But ice cream is very cold and you have ice, ice creams. But they combine it, right? They're making it for fun, for the different experiences, and you know, when you have it, you have like 4 or 5 people dip your spoon to get in the hot pot, and you feel like it's like you have a hot pot with your friends, but instead it is an ice cream, and they put out dry ice to make it more fun. This is how just simple things can create different experiences. Okay. Cognitive is the way people recognizing things, reasoning, and understanding things. It's a logic, and you can train. You can, think. We call it like think on the other side or the other way, right? Like water in the glass, like it can be half full, it can be half empty, right? It's depend on the people that see. If you optimist, you still have the other half, right? If you have the other perspective, you might think like it's just a half. In reality, it's just a glass of water, right? Or you can, the people that write the poems, right? They have the things about the words, but it can be trained, and he or she, people that write it, can interpret and put it like a logic, right? Put the words in, like a poet. And then the personalities, it's a talented, right? Everyone born differently. Someone born with this gift, someone not. But it can be trained too. I mean, for myself, I not believe in all this 100% gift. I believe that everyone born different, but also you can be trained. You can be like perfect, mastering the skills. Like the Thai art, we have the things like Thai classical art. We have the schools, right? The people that went to schools, they learn like from the master, and from beginning they might not able to create very complex or um, beautiful things, and they learn the way that the master did. The thing in Thai classical ornaments, traditional ornament, is you see that there's like on this leg. Sorry, I need to use this. I'm sorry. Uh, Here, change the color. Like this one. If you expand it, if it is bigger, it doesn't mean all these ornaments are just bigger. You might need to rearrange it. It has more details. It has more like these ornaments, because in Thai traditional art, it just not just ornaments. There's a details in it, and if you not understand it, you just making it expand, or like just making a copy of it. The originality in Thai traditional art is very important, like even these details. So you have to be like nurtured and trained, and and one day when you know about the ornaments enough, then you can create your own different ornaments. Okay. Creativity has no right solution from the beginning. It has to be nurtured, developed, and delivered. Deliver is mean, when you have creativity, it's about your thought, right? You think in your head. How you how you how can you tell that your students be creative, right? Or are creative? they have to deliver something, show some sketch or prototypes or even talking, right? Yeah. Another thing is amount first, quality later. Like I said, you have to think a lot more, like ideas, like hundreds of it, and then select it and evaluate it. It's kind of like you screen the idea, right? Amount first, quality later, because it doesn't mean like your first or second or third idea best one. I gonna say there are no best one. There are many good one, many bad one. One thing also has good and bad equally, but you have to choose the right one or combine the right one. So here is again the brainstorming, the way that we think about the ideas. A lot of idea has to come in this, I'm sorry, in this term, in this situation. Okay, so the ideation, right, in the process of the design thinking is the process in the design thinking is a steps that you think about the solutions, right? Things about the different idea that you can develop into the innovations. Someone might say, okay, I can think a lot of things, but on the other hand, working in a group is better. You can combine the idea, you can sharing, right? You can perfect it. No ordinary, I mean, no one, just one man can better than the groups, right? To working as an idea, it's better to let your students, discuss more and sharing the ideas and, find a different source of information and sharing it and perfect it. So the process of ideation is simple for me and also simple for everyone. But the thing is, what is the hard part? Okay, generation is mean generated, create like hundreds of idea, right? Evaluation is mean you see the idea and you find which one is good or bad or which one is right or wrong, right? And you select it. And it doesn't mean that that's I'm sorry, I need to rephrase it. There's two ways of mistake that you can do it. You choose the wrong one and you select and you take out the right one. Okay, so this is very difficult for the students, right? For the kids to understand that all these ideas that they come up maybe not that good. They need to evaluate. They need to select. Okay, this is the hard part because when you're talking about the ideation, everyone always think about this one, creating a new one, but the other one, evaluate it and select it, also equally important. Uh, So they always come up with the like a diamond models. You have the idea, right? And you generate I'm sorry, you have the issue and you generate the different ideas. And the model of evaluate and select is like this. If it's good, you can combine this and this together, right? Into a new idea. Or if it's bad, you can take out. Okay, this is not a good idea. I take it out. Or you can just taking some part of it and combine. It's quite a work that complex, but if you learn it, you will see that your final solution can be different, can be like the one that really works. Okay, I have the other brain exercise. Okay, so if you have the paper or anything around you, please you can use your tablet or anything. But I would love you to participate it as much as possible. Okay. Okay, if you have the A4, okay, you can fold it into 8 boxes. You fold half, another half, another half. Okay, or you can just write like 8 boxes here, and you put the numbers here, 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 like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and okay, I think you can do it, or you can like just put the box like 8 box. Okay, if you can. Okay, and then I want you to. I give you 15 minutes, okay? It's like a small break for us too. I give you 15 minutes. And I want you to draw the picture in the box. Start from 1 to 2 to 3 to until 8. How to wake yourself up from the bed. Okay, if you have, like you are so lazy and you don't want to wake up. How to wake up yourself from the bed. 8 ideas, like in each one box, okay? 1 idea in 1 box. Start from 1 to 8. I give you 15 minutes, okay? Do you see? I'll come back again at, in another 15 minutes, okay? And we will talk about it later, okay? Okay, welcome back. Okay, so I'm sorry. I hope you guys have fun with thinking about the way to wake up, right? Okay, let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 boxes. So I just make my quick sketch of how to wake up, right? Okay, just no. Why I want you to draw, because when you draw, you think about the object in the same time. And when you think about the object, it doesn't mean like you need to explain much. You have to think about the circumstance. You have to think about the way things interact, right? The first one is like just ring the clock, right? The second one is like phone ring. Third one is like something dropped from to the floor. Fourth one is like my cat wake me up. Hey, it's getting harder, right? The fifth one will be some bucket pour the water to me. Sixth one will be like some hard wind wake me up. The seventh is like the ghost wake me up, and the eighth one is like someone or something burn my bed and I can wake up. Okay, and you it will be something different, right? I'm not sure how about you, and you see that well, that's good. It's getting harder when you draw 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, it's something familiar. And then 5, 6. Okay, you need to think about something different or something wild, right? Your brain start working, and you are, you just taking your deeper memory, try to think something different, right? Different ways. This is one tool that I use when I need to think about something different, and I will forget about the number 1 to number 4, and we focus on number 5 to number 8, right? The last one, or especially last 2, which might create something new, right? Okay, like number 8. If you think like I put it like the fire burn my bed and I wake up. It can be something like make it warmer and you wake up from your air conditioning cold cozy bed, and it's getting warmer and you wake up with the right temperature for the day. That's it. It can come up with the innovations about the tools that make your bed warmer, or the pillow that can be warm, and then you get wake up freshly. I don't know. It just start of the innovation, right? Ideate, taking the idea different ways, and not just only this idea. You can think about this something, the other things that can combine into this idea too. Okay. Check out your last two boxes. How are they? Okay. What do you think about them? Right. The thing is, I just jumped the gun. Okay. Sorry. To innovations. Let's think about create the machines or device that using the idea from last two box and draw the pictures. Okay. That's another. If you have the piece of paper, I give you like, couple of minutes to like, create the machine, draw something. Okay. I'll draw it too. Like, okay, have an idea. Taking last two boxes, right? For me, it will be like this: the heat pillow. If you see it from the screen, yeah, the heat pillow. Yeah. And you can, show your friends or keep to yourself. But this is, I'm sorry. This is how we start to think different, right? You're not just think about the thing, normal things that you always think. You squeeze your brain out, bringing the different ideas, different perspective to the situation. Yeah. And to make it useful, that's another thing. Okay. So different ways to wake up, right? You can choose, you can create machines out of it. Okay. I give an examples of the creative and ideation tools or method. Okay. I'm sure that some of you might heard of this scamper and associative thinking. Okay. Scamper is a very good tool, easy. It's just techniques, the team to brainstorming technique, right? And improve product service, improve the experience of things. And it's a comprise of the words, right? Sorry. It's the abbreviations of these words: substitute, combine, adapt, magnify, minify, modify. It used to be like 7, but now it's like 9. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, but that's a word, right? So how about the ice cream cone? The cone of ice cream, one cone. What you can do with the ice cream using the scamper? Okay, I just put it like substitutions, right? You replace something with the other thing. You replace the ice cream with the gummy jelly, right? It can be something new. You combine it, right? You combine the cone and ice cream together. It can be like one round. You have ice cream inside it. Or you can adapt, like make it keep different. You make sorry, make things different, right? And you adapt it. Change the flavor of the cone instead of the ice cream. So you come up with a new ice cream cone. You magnify or minify. Change the size, the number, or quality of, like you shrink it, right? Minimize the cone into mini cone. Yeah. You modify it, change the shape, the look, the feel, idea. You change from the cone, like round ice creams with the cone shape, into like 2D ice cream, 2-dimension, right? Become like flat one. You put to other use, right? How things can be used differently, like making a game out of it. You eliminate, you take out the parts, you take out the quality or quantities of it. You take out the shape of the cone, so you got a cup, right? You rearrange it, you change the order, like it can be from upside down. Yeah, you change the cone from the cone shape into the semicircle, and then you change the ice cream into the cone shape, or you can reverse it. up and down. Instead of serving ice cream cone like you see, and you can put it and decorate it into like something else, you reverse it. So this this is just a things, and you throw the words of the scamper, like these 9 qualities, into the object, and it gives you like 9 ideas. So it's up to you. There's no right or wrong. It just play with the qualities, play with the concept of the things that you have. You can use like coffee. You can have an exercise for students with the things around them, pencils, you know um, instant noodles or whatever, right? And it can be a very interesting things, and many advertising firm use it to create the idea for the new feelings for the customer. All these qualities, yeah. The other two is we're talking about the associations of the thinking, right? Associative thinking is the way you combine the idea that you have. It makes, actually, it's a concept, one concept to the other concept, right? One and random idea to another random idea. I'm sorry. If you have the experience about these guys, but the I just made it for fun, because when I teach associative thinking, sorry, my tongue's like twisting all the time. Associative thinking, and basically it's like you have a pineapple and pen and put together, right? But to put it like this one, it's just a joke, right? To put it like an innovator, it can be something new, not pen, pineapple, and together. No, we may think beyond that. Just like this, the toilet cleaner. Everyone hates to clean the toilet, but then one designer think about, okay, every time you clean the toilet, it's like you go to the bathroom. So he creates this, Mr. Philip Stark designed this toilet cleaner called the Excalibur. So every time you use it, it's like you taking the Excalibur, right, and fight your enemies, right? And you also have this. I think it's more like a joust rather than the sword, right? It has protection to your hands too. Like if something splash from your toilet and your hand get protection. It's kind of connecting the dot, but in a creative ways, right? Many people think about, always tells about there's a knowledge and there's a information and there's a knowledge that to connect the dot. But creative is not like just connect the dot. It's about connect the dot in the very fun ways and different ways, and not just connect the dot. It has a reason, and the reason is to make things work differently. There's no instant formula for creativity, right? Even the way to find the creativity is also new. The ways that you think about the creativity, like you walk back home today, you start looking around you, not just go back home and just keep walking. No. Try looking different ways, right? It can be taught, it can be trained, it can be practiced. Like I said, just start looking things differently, and you will find the inspiration. You will find that the world around you are full of resources for your creativity. I'm sorry. I have some video to show you, and we'll talk about it later. This is the case that I select from YouTube, and you can find. Let me put the shares of the sounds on. Then we talk about it later. Okay.
Quando a Anne nasceu, a médica trouxe para amamentar, eu percebi que a Anne não olhava para mim. Ela tinha um nistagma muito forte. E aquilo me matou por dentro. E eu achava que todo mundo que fosse olhar para a Anne ia direto no olho dela. E eu comecei a esconder a minha filha do mundo. Quando ela foi para a escola, eu falei para a professora que ela ia levar a máquina. Ela falou, mas o que ela vai fazer com a máquina? A gente não sabe como ajudar a Anne.
Você olha para assim e fala, puxa vida, é mesmo uma cela Braille. O inovador vem na simplicidade.
Imaginem que as escolas que existem, eles têm aquelas máquinas de escrever e quando você digita, ele perfura o papel. Com um Lego é diferente. Se eu errei, não tem problema nenhum. Tiro a peça e coloco de volta a outra.
Além de ajudar no aprendizado, na alfabetização do Braille, também com a integração com as outras crianças.
Dá pra me ensinar os meus irmãos, os meus primos, pra me ajudarem caso a minha mãe não esteja.
E aprender brincando é muito mais divertido.
Right, I'm going to try and replicate this here. We're off to a great start. I tend to kind of just avoid doing sketching and writing now because it's not really worth it if you get something like that. Anything you could do that would just make my hand do what I want it to do and to be able to sign my name would be an incredible thing.
How do we even just begin to help her overcome this particular symptom of her tremors and helping her be able to regain her writing ability, her drawing ability? You know, I don't think we're ever going to get that back 100%. You know, my challenge is it's immense.
Someone's made a spoon, it actually counteracts the tremors you get from Parkinson's. So the spoon actually vibrates in opposition to how your hand might be shaking, and therefore it is steady.
I'm making a very rough prototype. And what this board does is I can connect into it through these wires, these tiny coin cell motors. So these motors will vibrate. Hello.
Hi, I'm Alison.
It's affecting something. I don't quite know what's happening. Something is going on with it.
What this is doing is it's short-circuiting whatever feedback loop there is between the brain and the hand that's causing the tremors. I'm on to something, right? I'm on to something.
Woo! Woo! Jesus Christ. Oh my God. It makes me forget that I have a tremor. I've drawn one of them for a long time. I'm so casual about it. Yeah, I'm just going to draw a straight line.
before having this hand, or like having like any hand, it was pretty hard. I get bullied a lot, and like I really wanted to be part of a team. I wanted to have friends. I wanted to act like I actually had like a right hand, and it wouldn't really care if I had that.
Enable is an online global community of volunteers who are using 3D printers and 3D design software to make prosthetics for children and adults who are missing fingers, hands, and wrists, and we're giving them away for free.
One of the reasons 3D printing is so well suited to this problem is no two cases are exactly the same. Some kids are missing all of their fingers, some are missing even the palm and the wrist. One of the reasons we can produce these devices in kind of incredibly low cost, well under $100, is these devices are entirely body-driven, purely mechanical, so there are no motors, there are no sensors, there are no heavy batteries. So it's a very lightweight, very simple device.
These hands don't even pretend to look like normal hands. They're very different. These things look like something Iron Man or a superhero would have, and the kids love them for that reason.
Once I had this hand, my friends would ask, "Hey, dude, how's it going? Like, has like anything changed with it? Is it working better?" And like, it's pretty cool how they're like actually like involved. They're actually like talking to me about it, and like I love this because like I could pick up stuff and I could help.
It's been really great to have Kieran and his family come to Pier 9, to prototype these new ideas, to test drive these new hands, and to be able to see the higher perspective, what this is all about, to see how that hour of CAD, translated into him being able to hold his coat or zip a zipper better.
What Enable has done is it seems that they've kind of proven that regular people can design amazing things if they're given access to the tools.
I think it's pretty cool that I'm one of the people actually like testing this out for like a bunch of other people. It's gonna be really awesome to see it when it's so big. Like every kid that has a problem like me will have a hand.
Amaro, não tem comparação, torcida, não tem. O resto é resto, o esporte é tudo. Primeiro Deus, segundo esporte, terceira família e quarto é trabalho.
Prometo que os seus olhos vão continuar assistindo o esporte.
Que os seus pulmões continuarão respirando pelo esporte.
Prometo que o seu coração sempre baterá pelo esporte.
Hoje a maior dificuldade que existe no processo de doação é o sim da família.
Eu sou rubro-negra até depois de morrer, irmão. Ter a alma é rubro-negra.
Ainda mais se quando eu doar meus órgãos, meu pulmão for pro cara do Náutico, torcedor do Náutico, ele vai respirar o esporte.
A campanha atingiu números impressionantes. 51 mil torcedores se declararam doadores, uma quantidade superior à capacidade da Ilha do Retiro.
A campanha do esporte, eu não tenho dúvida alguma que serviu para que, aumentando a oferta de doadores, a gente conseguisse zerar essa lista, conseguisse realizar realmente transplante em todos que estavam precisando.
Uma campanha de doação de órgãos lançada pelo esporte está ajudando a salvar a vida de muitos torcedores.
antes do vídeo eu tinha passado 18 anos de diabético e 5 anos fazendo hemodiálise. E a vida só tá melhorando, minha visão tá voltando aos pouquinhos. Eu renasci de novo.
Do Rodrigo. Ele ligou pra mim e disse, olha, a gente tem um provável coração pra sua mãe. Você pode trazer ela? Eu disse, com certeza. Fiquei aliviado de saber que eu ainda iria poder ter ela.
Vamos continuar fazendo o esporte e vamos aí, torcida do esporte, vamos doar. Vamos tomar essa corrente, né? Não vamos mais parar.
Okay, I'm sorry, I have to go back and forth, and it's about the what do you call like the sound problems. But anyway, I'm sorry. The case that I show you are the case like, it's not just only it's solved. That's a problems, right? Serious problems. Like this one is problem is about the the blind kids, the visual impaired kids, and they have the difficulty of learning, right? And I'm sure that people try to invent a lot of things to help them, but then something simple around us is the like Lego type of building block. So they come up with the idea that help the kids learnings and also inclusive, right? It's the things around you that you can take it and adapt it for learning of the visual impaired person. The second case is it's pretty much of the invention, but this is how the designers, the creator of this device, understand very well about how the Parkinson disease works, right? That even like the young person can have the Parkinson's, right? Cannot control the hands, right? It's shaking all the time. So computer scientists understand this kind of thing and using the board to learn the to magician to learn about the movement and reverse it. So they can make it, the Parkinson patients can able to write again using this knowledge of the technologies. Okay. And the third one is about the prosthetic hands, right? It's not a creative ways in the technologies, right? In the sense of technologies creations, but also how they do design things, right? Understand the children that it's very empathize things. Understand children that have the problems with the the lack of some lack of the hands, and they need to have a new thing. But it's not a fake hand, right? It's something out of this world, right? Something very robotics or Iron Man type, as just in the video. So it's about also like go back to the design thinking steps, right? Empathize, to understand the way. They don't need a new organ as a fake organ. They need a new things, and they have the social that social respect from their friends, their peers, right? And the first one, this one is matter of life and death, right? It's an organ donation, and instead of when you think about organ donation, you might not think about this, but the thing is the people that run this campaign, they think about how to get the people, lot of people in the same time. They use the sport spirits, right? It's even important than their wife, right? Then these sport spirits bring in the people that donate the organs a lot, and they use the IT technology, right, to let the people register themselves to their Facebook and connect them to the system of the organ donations, and they can have 50,000 more and more organ donator, which in very short period of times. So I told you these cases. I show you these cases because it shows the creative ways to solve the problems, or divert the problems, or whatever you call. But it's very interesting to see and to learn how these cases are being solved. Yes. So I hope you can think about the different ways to solve the problems, yeah, and very creative ways, and you can come up with a new idea for your projects. Okay, but that's the words about what block your creativity. Negative attitudes, right? You always see the things that you say like, oh no, it's not gonna happen. That's a negative attitude. So you have to think like, okay, it's possible, right? First thing first, and then fear of failure. If you fear failure, you will not go on. You will not create a new things, right? You will see it's gonna fail all the time. Or stress, right? Stress of create the decisions, right? Executive stress. Yeah, it's mainly because you fear of its fail, or somehow you have the problem with the decision. But the thing is, the be creative, you need to choose, right? You need to choose no matter it's right or wrong. So that's why they come in the steps. You're making the prototype, you're making the more realistic prototype, and then you making the real one. So you reduce the risk. Or you're following the rules, right? There are rules in education systems, this and that. It happened to me too, but then we can think outside the box. Right? There is a box somehow, sometimes, but we have to know that which rules we can go across, which one we cannot. Okay, making assumptions, right? Just imagine yourself that things gonna happen like this, happen like that. So you want let the the situation, real situation, solve. And the last one is over reliance on logic. Somehow most of the education people are very logical, right? You have great minds, and sometimes it's block you. You not believe in something like beyond your knowledge gonna happen. Sometimes you always think that not you. It happened to me too. It's like when I teach the students and they come up with the ideas, it's so bizarre that I don't think that it's gonna work. But many times I need to stop it, and I let them explore, let them experiment with the idea, and then we both, like me and my students, will learn from this. Either it's success or fail, whatever. Okay, so this is the story of creativity, right? And I hope it's not too theory, right? I try to make cases and give the workshops, and there are many ways too, not just me. Many people have in YouTube or whatever, have the lot of interesting lectures, or speak about creativities, and you can go on and take a look. But there's a tools. One tools I would like to introduce. It's Copilot, right? Okay, what is Copilot? I believe you already know about the Copilot already, right? It's here. If you have อันนี้เห็นเป็นจอ Bing ใช่ไหม Okay, if you have this I'm sorry, the Edge, Microsoft Edge. Okay, it has a Copilot on the right side. Yeah, we need to clear this. And you can use Copilot in many things, right? Let's go back to the slides. I did it in the morning. Okay, let's try. Give me 10 ways, 10 ideas going to the moon. So it come up with the ideas. It can be right or wrong, no matter. But these AI tools basically are the web search. They search the idea from the web. So it has to be something limited within the internet. Okay, you can think beyond that, but at least you will find the different ideas. Just Copilot. Okay, let me try to. Okay. Oh, start with sign in. Okay. Okay. Let me sign in myself a little bit. Sorry. It has to be. So sorry, I had to use my personal account for this. No. Okay. Okay, you have Copilot. Okay, so everyone learn Pilot. Okay, like give me 10 ways of using laser technologies. Okay, you can brainstorm. Like if you have to test the technologies, this Copilot can come up with this, idea. But this is the something that existing in the internet already. So, but it's fast. Yeah, it helps you search, quick search for things. Yeah. Also, it can help you create the pictures, right? Picture. What does it mean? Pictures. Picture is like I gave you the exercise of drawing this idea. So you can ask them, give me 4 ways to wake up. It's always come with the 4 pictures. This image creator. I'm sorry. It has to be says. This is my fault. Create an image of okay, just try to type word innovation to wake up. Maybe it's right or wrong, so sorry. And it has to you have to you know it's just like chatting to others. Have to play with the words. I'm sorry. Have to be give me create a picture of innovative ways to wake up. Okay. Oh, sorry. Sometimes it goes like this. I can't give the response. Okay, now it's getting back. You need to also care for the topics. Okay, when you set up the new topics, you have to reset all this chatting with the AI. So this is the things that come up to us. Right? It's very nice drawings and give you ideas. Right. This AI, like I said, it depends on the things that already have from internet, right? They search the webs and they create the idea. So it will never be the one that really good at really good. So yeah, but it helps you find idea in a very short times, find information that support your idea in a very short times. So and the thing is, Copilot is free. It's one thing that simple and free, other than the ChatGPT or something else that you need to pay. So in these competitions, right, the KU ideation, we ask you to use the AI in the ideation stage. So you have to declare, you have to tell us how you use the AI in your projects. So we have to go back to this. Okay. You have to declare how to use the AI, right? It's use of AI in the ideation process. you need, so that will be the tab that you need to fill in, like how you use. It can be like, explains how you come up with the idea. It can be explain how you use it for create your idea or anything. It's fine. But this is the age of the AI, and as a designer, I'm quite half it. Like I'm quite terrified because it's so fast that come up with the pictures like this, right? And if I am like the illustrator, the one that draws, I might be worried. But on the other hand, it gives me a quick idea that I can think about it, think about this kind of thing beyond that, beyond my perspective or maybe beyond my knowledge right now. So it's very, very good tools, and I want you to try using. You don't, like I said, you don't need to pay for it. There's a tools, like free tools that you can use, and your student teach your student to understand and use the these AI tools. There's a lot of debates about it, but for now, it is the tools that I use a lot, and I also encourage my student, the product design student, to use this AI tool, not by copying it, but to make it your sidekick to your brains and your creativities, and you can get more information, more idea from these tools. Okay, so I will not get into deep, but I would like you to, after this sessions, I want you to try, register to, Outlook or, anything Microsoft, and at the Microsoft Edge, you have the Copilot and Designer of it. They have the cooking things I never try, I'm sorry, but this Copilot and Designer things are very, very useful tools. I encourage you to try it and also teach your students to do it. Okay. On the other hand, it will be our tougher era, right? As a teacher, so anything that just test the knowledge, your student can come up with this Copilot very easy. So you have to go beyond that. Think about testing their creativities and how they apply the knowledge into the situation. So okay, that's all of the things that I would like to share today. And we have another sessions on this time next week about the business model canvas. It's for the socials and business competitions, and we have the professor that are very expert on this. Yeah, I would like to introduce Professor Jun. Yes, sorry. Stop sharing กัน I would like to stop sharing ตอนนี้เป็นหน้าจอใหญ่แล้วใช่ไหมฮะ Okay. Yes. Please say hello to the audience.
Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Chun. So next week we're gonna discuss about business model canvas and social innovation, right? And we're gonna discuss about in more detail how you're gonna use your business model canvas to come up with any social innovation plus integrate with the AI. So hope we enjoy and see you next Thursday.
Yes. Thank you very much. Yes. And before we depart, before the end of we end the sessions, there is yes, thank you very much, and see you next week in our webinar. And there is a e-certificate that you either check out this. Let me this on. Yeah, e-certificate. Check out this QR code, or we have the link in the chat box. Yes, and also stay in touch with the St. June for the event, and keep in touch for the ideation competition. And like I said, there's no rules for the creativities. So what I would like you guys for from this session is just to have fun with your ideas and your students, and we hope to see your students work in the competitions, and it's going to be fun. Thank you very much. That's end for today, and I hope you guys have a good day. Yeah, thank you very much ครับ สวัสดีครับ
Okay.